What's up guys, it's Mystic coming to you guys with my fourth YouTube video. In this video we're going to go over the parts we need for an $800 PC build. Now this is going to be the last build for our series for this month. I'm going to actually run the series once every month, and it's going to be composed of different price points to suit everybody's needs. So why don't we go ahead and get right into it. Processor, Intel Core i5 4460 3.2 GHz quad-core processor. Now this processor per core is better than the 8320, 8350, or 6300, and the reason why I chose this one over those is because I knew that our GPU was going to be bottlenecked by the CPU if I went with the other options. It's a little bit more expensive. I could have hit a lower price point, but I wanted the GPU to perform at its fullest, so that's why I went with this processor. Motherboard, MSI B85 G41 PCMate ATX motherboard. Now this motherboard is a bit of a step up from our previous options, and the reason why is because there's going to be extra room for expansion for quad channel memory in the event you guys want to go quad channel. Right now we're going to take advantage of dual channel and you only use 2 slots. But again, it has room for your graphics card, for your Intel chip, USB 3, USB 2 support. It has plenty of room for your peripherals in the back, I/O, if you guys decide to go with, a microphone, headset, mouse, keyboard, all that stuff, controller, PS4, PS3, Xbox controllers, has plenty of room for that. So that's why I went with this motherboard. Memory, Corsair Vengeance 8GB dual channel. Alright guys, DDR3 1600 memory, and nothing too special. I pretty much recommend you guys get whatever is the best price on any of the sites out there. This kit actually was the best price at this point in time, so anything you guys can afford between $40 to $43, $44, dual channel 8GB is probably the best option. Storage, I went with the Seagate 1TB 7200 RPM hybrid drive again. I was going to go with an SSD in this build, but I couldn't fit in the price point, and I still don't believe you absolutely need it, because the only thing you need it for is the OS and the boot times, and I think the Seagate does it just fine. I worked with them before, and they're reliable, gives you the mass storage, and it's not as expensive as an SSD and having to buy a mechanical hard drive later. So again, I highly recommend them, and it fits our build. Graphics card. Now this card, I had to make room for this card because it is the best bang for the buck graphics card right now out there. The Asus R9 390 8GB video card. In my opinion, it gives you the best performance per dollar right now. It outperforms the GTX 970, and for this price point it is almost overkill for 1080p, just because there's some odd titles out there that you can't really max out no matter how hard you try. Crysis 3, Witcher 3, games like that. But if you want to play things like Grand Theft Auto 5, Battlefield 4, it's going to run them on Ultra. Any MOBAs, anything like that, you don't even have to worry about it. It's going to run maxed out, absolutely no problem. 1440p, you're going to be able to play at high settings, 60 frames per second, no problem on AAA titles, just because of the 8GB VRAM. And I thought that this graphics card was absolutely flexible for anyone between 1080p and 1440p. It was going to perform absolutely outstanding. So that's why I went with this card. Case, the NZX T-Source 220. Now I worked with the previous version of this case. It was a 210 at the time, and it was actually my first build, and I absolutely loved it. It's so easy to work in, and it has enough expansion for extra hard drives if you want to put in a DVD reader or a Blu-ray reader in there. It has room for that. Like I said, it's enough room to fit all our components in there, and it looks nice. It has kind of a stealthy look. It doesn't show off your components with a side case window, but for the price, you can't pass this up. Alright, power supply, Thermaltake Smart 650 watt 80 plus bronze certified power supply. Now this is a step up from our previous power supply that we went with in the previous videos. Reason why is because the 390 requires more power, so you need the extra juice, and I need a little extra headroom for extra hard drives later on, fans, things like that. So this power supply will give you guys enough headroom to be able to upgrade things like that. Now again guys, let me know your feedback on the series, these build series. I absolutely try to do my best to give you guys the best performing parts for every single price point. Alright guys, and again, I can't stress it enough, the price points, I didn't really take into account mail-in rebates. If you guys take advantage of those mail-in rebates, you know, because sometimes I forget about them, this actual build could cost you about $770, you know, if you take advantage of the mail-in rebates or promos that go on with the components. So about $760, $770 would be an absolute steal for the parts. Now I also took into account some shipping costs in there as well, so the bill is actually a little bit under $800. It's about $790. So again guys, give me your feedback, don't forget to subscribe, and give a like on the video if you guys liked it, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.